Welcome, friends. Today we are going to talk about a big and historic news from the United States. This issue is so important that it cannot be limited only to American politics, because its impact could affect the entire global economy. The news is President Donald Trump's attempt to remove Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook. Let's understand the full story in detail. What is the Federal Reserve, and how powerful is it? The Federal Reserve is the central bank of the United States. It was established in 1913, and today it is considered the most powerful banking system in the world. The Fed decides interest rates, controls inflation, and most importantly, ensures the stability of the US dollar. That's why people often say, if the US economy sneezes, the whole world catches a cold. This is why the independence of the Federal Reserve is considered extremely important. Who is Lisa Cook? Lisa Cook is a well-known American economist. She was appointed to the Federal Reserve Board in 2022 by then-President Joe Biden. Her term is fixed until the year 2038. She is the first African-American woman to hold this high position. Lisa Cook is known for her progressive economic thinking, focusing especially on the financial security of the middle class and ordinary citizens. What did Trump do? Donald Trump suddenly announced that he is removing Lisa Cook from her post. According to him, the Federal Reserve needs new leadership to strengthen the U.S. economy. But here's the real controversy. Does the president actually have the authority to dismiss a Federal Reserve governor mid-term? Legally, the answer is no. Legal crisis, the U.S. Constitution and law clearly state that a Federal Reserve Board governor must serve their entire fixed term. The president can appoint new governors when vacancy mid-term. That is why Lisa Cook and her lawyer have called this move illegal and are preparing to take the matter to court. Political uproar. The Democratic Party has attacked Trump, saying this step is an attack on the independence of U.S. institutions. Economic experts warn that if the president gains control over the Fed, it will create instability in financial markets. On the other hand, Trump and his supporters argue that the Federal Reserve failed to control inflation and harmed the economy, so change is necessary. Trump and the Federal Reserve, a history of conflict. This is not the first time Trump has clashed with the Fed. During his first presidential term, 2017 to 2021, Trump repeatedly criticized the Fed's policies. He wanted the Fed to keep interest rates low so that the stock market would rise rapidly and create the impression of economic boom. But many times, the Fed refused to follow Trump's wishes. That's why Trump has always wanted to bring the Fed under his control. Impact on the U.S. and the world. If Lisa Cook is removed, or if political pressure on the Fed increases, there will be several major consequences. Investors will feel insecure. Foreign investors may believe U.S. economic policy is now driven by politics. The dollar will be affected. The value of the dollar could drop. And since the dollar is the world's reserve currency, this will impact economies in India, Europe, and Asia. Stock market turbulence. The U.S. stock market will see sharp fluctuations. Technology and banking sectors will be most affected. Global trade crisis. If America's central bank becomes politically influenced, uncertainty will spread throughout the global economy. International reaction. Several European nations have expressed concern, saying that any attack on the Fed's independence is dangerous for the whole world. Asian markets are already because a large part of their economy depends on U.S. investments and the dollar. Conclusion. Friends, this controversy is not just about one individual or one post. It raises a much bigger question. Will the U.S. Federal Reserve remain truly independent? Or will the power of the president begin to control its policies? In the coming days, this issue could prove to be a turning point for American democracy and for the entire global economy. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Is President Trump's decision justified? Or is it a threat to America's economic and democratic system? If you liked this video, don't forget to like and share it, and subscribe to the channel for more big updates like this.